We're down here at the Rogers Center. It's been about 25 minutes since the Blue Jays finished off the Texas Rangers with a 6-3 win. I'm here with Rob Longley. I'm Mike Ganter. Rob, I mean, that was as crazy a game as I have ever seen.
Yeah, you know what, and it all started right behind us here, Mike, with a crazy 7th inning. And we were both in the Texas locker room, you and I, just now.
Yep.
And one of the things that the Rangers are really livid about, not just losing, but they felt that Jose Bautista really showed them up after that big 3-run home run. He threw his bat, he gestured to the crowds, and they put 2 or 3 players I talked to all called it unprofessional.
Yeah, Sam Dyson in particular, I mean, that's a former Blue, or a one-time Blue Jay.
Right.
He was not happy with what Bautista did, and I know you were in there talking to him.
Yeah, and he just basically said, you know, kids are watching this, kids are through this whole country are learning about baseball, and to see a player act like that, he thought it was unprofessional. The rest of the Rangers felt the same way, and I think that the way they lost it in that manner kind of leaves a bit of a bitter taste in their mouths.
Yeah, but you know what, when you take a step back and you look at this game, I mean, they did this to themselves. I mean, Jose Bautista doesn't even get to the plate if they don't throw the ball around the way they did in that 8th inning.
Exactly, you know, it was 3 errors in the inning, and it just allowed the Blue Jays back into the ball game. Whether it was karma, whether it was bad defense, it was the whole ball game change in that inning.
Yeah, I talked to Elvis Anderson. I mean, he was the tears were still fresh in his eyes. He was beside himself. He said it was all my fault. Of course, all his teammates came in and said, you know, we're not blaming him. This was a team thing. He didn't do this by himself. But Andrews, I mean, that was if he catches that ball at third base, that's the 2nd out at third. I mean, that inning doesn't get away from them the way it did. I mean, and then Bautista never gets to the plate. So then we're not even talking about, you know, his bat flipping or whatever the Rangers were upset about.
Yeah, what we're talking about now, though, is the Blue Jays going to the American League Championship Series starting on Friday. Here at the Rogers Center, for Post Media, I'm Rob Longley with Mike Ganter.